Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna present you a few things about our project, the MESfIA project. And before speaking about what is the MESfIA project, where we address this project. The context is about isolated areas, and these areas have significant needs on transportation, on drinking water quality, in some cases, access to education, and one of the serious problems that these areas face is the unreliable power supply. Rural electrification is high in the agenda mostly for health and educational installations. Therefore, we have to face isolated area needs in line with Sustainable Development Goals number 7 of the United Nations. We have got many unelectrified areas in the world, and it is estimated that about 1.5 billion of people residing in these areas shown in the screen to have relatively low access to electricity. You will see some examples. The power systems addressed in under MESfIA curricula are physical islands of any size, isolated areas in deserts, cold areas and mountains, and temporarily isolated areas that we want to work as resilient. Key characteristics of isolated power system is that even though the partner countries have been greatly electrified, there are still people in isolated areas with not so good access to electricity. More or less, these power systems present issues in continuous balance, difficulty in absorbing rays. It's difficult to operate in a market as we would say that in Europe or in other countries, fragile environment and lack of infrastructure and local resources. Where comes now MESfIA project, and what is MESfIA project? Is mastering energy supply focusing on isolated areas and aims to provide high quality postgraduate education on energy supply systems for engineers or other graduates aiming to have activity or to be employed in projects in countries with many isolated areas and insular systems. That was the introduction about. It is a European Union Southeast Asia cooperation. It is coordinated by me, that I come from the Hellenic Mediterranean University, and is co-funded by the Erasmus Plus action of the European Union. It's slightly less than 1 million euros. You can see now the partners of the project. They come from France, UK, Spain, and we have got 2 universities from Thailand, other 2 from Vietnam, and other 2 from Indonesia. I would like to thank you, the Asian Institute of Technology, for the very good preparation of this conference. Findings of the project is that there are interesting solutions applied in various areas. There are efforts to invest on RES utilizing local resources, and the meeting with the region of Crete, when we had the kickoff in Crete, has shown that island regions have common problems that require networking and common solutions. Training needs identified have to do with business skills, with problem solving and communication skills, a good understanding of the local needs, on top of good command of technology and science and mathematics. Within the frame of the project, we have received equipment, and we are going to receive even more equipment because its Asian University has 20,000 euros for this purpose. Some highlights you will see. We have got hardware in the loop simulator. We have got measuring equipment. We have got small microgrids and metering equipment, and educational aspects of photovoltaics. Of the curricula, there is a pattern curricula with classes to be adapted to the needs of the host universities. They have created some of the universities new discipline to accommodate these changes. All the universities have included updated examples for isolated areas, have already enrolled students, and they already attend updated classes for MESfIA, and there are concrete discussions for joint degrees and further collaboration after the end of the project. Of course, new material is being developed to meet the demand of the specific purpose of the project, and there are campaigns for training for that. We expect from this project that we will have graduates that will be able to acclaim their expertise on improving energy supply conditions in isolated areas. We will be able to have students that will have the opportunity to ask for more specific jobs, and also this will help us establish even a wider EU and Asia cooperation. We need a conference like this one today to present the latest technological achievements and considerations in the field of isolated power systems, the most technical ones, to bring together stakeholders from development banks, utilities, and universities from the whole world. Please do not miss this panel from islands of the whole world at noon ASEAN time, and to give the opportunity to some exhibitors of equipment to show what they can provide, either as teaching or as interconnection. Common problems require common actions. These are our motto. These are photos from our visit to control. Your attention, and please follow us on the MESfIA.eu webpage and in the social media web pages. Thank you for your attention.